the Camp Mograph Australia title sequence. Duncan Elms, he works at Elastic, and he was talking to Shell one day, and he asked if we wanted him to do a title sequence for us. We were like, sure, if you want to, absolutely, we're totally open to it. And I personally did not expect it to be as incredible as it was. Like, for someone willing to put their time and like hire other people to put their time in to do something for just, our little event, it was absolutely incredible, and we were floored.
Yeah, I don't know how.
By it, yeah.
Well, and
how many exposure
honestly,
dollars were offered for that?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, and this is, so I just want to say, this is like the power of the community. I think like Shell knows Duncan just from work days and freelancing, and Duncan's creative director over at Elastic, and wanted to be involved as much as he could, and offered the title sequence. And it's something that, lots of conferences do, but we've never done it because more or less, it's kind of like, I don't know where we would really show it. It's a little bit more analog. Plus, I don't have time to do it, and no one has really time to do it, and so it was kind of a leap of faith on our end too, of just like, hey, sure, let's do it and see what happens. And really, the only part of a quote unquote brief or any direction we gave them was just nature, and so Duncan really took it upon himself to direct it and form the story and grab a roster of insane artists to help collaborate on this.
Yeah, like Emmy award-winning artists from title sequences and stuff. It's so great.
And shout out to all of them. But yeah, I would definitely stream that.
Let's watch it
now.
Yeah, let's watch it. Okay, here we go. Freaking crazy.
So good.
Can I just say that the ending shot looked like an Imagine Dragons cover? Which is which is a good thing.
Yeah. So something that, if you don't know, all of the plants and animal, those are all native Australian plants and things. So it was pretty incredible to have all those little details. And I just also want to give a shout out specifically to Jessica Ledoux, who was the editor of this and put it all together, because it's really it's really incredible that all these artists collaborated, worked on individual scenes, and like essentially created nature scenes, and she was able to, with I'm sure the help of Duncan, weave all that together, and it really came out just
it felt seamless, which is just so good.
And I mean, even some of the reaction we're getting already is like just next level stuff, you know. So if you want to read more about a bit of the process and stuff, if you go to stashmedia.tv, it's on the front page right now. And Duncan wrote a little blurb about some of the inspiration and behind the scenes stuff. And there's some beautiful still frames there as well. So definitely go check that out. But all the artists and stuff are also listed on our Instagram and whatnot. So definitely hop on, follow these people. They are not only fantastic artists, but down to help, you know, the community and like collaborate with other people to make just a beautiful piece. So
yeah, try doing that with AI, you jerks.
Gosh. You know what? That was something about camp. Like all the fireside chats, none of us really talked about AI or anything like that. It felt good to like kind of step away from that for a little while. You know,
totally. For sure.
But
and you know what? The only mention of AI was in one of the fireside chats. PJ talked about how they used AI to show how bad AI was in things. And so like that was the use of AI.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we're just super honored, honestly, and humbled to have such a beautiful piece associated with our little event that it's just pretty insane.
Alexander says, so we'll be getting one for Chicago, right? Well, technically we're going to reuse that for Chicago.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, the idea is to, like, maybe be able to use scenes of this thing, but tweak it for more North America and more relevant birds or whatever. But, I mean, we'll see. I feel like now the bar has been set, which is incredibly high.
Higher? That's the problem. It won't go higher. It's reached the maximum limit.
But, you know, it's so funny, too, because one of the artists that hopped in on this is Brandon Parviti, who is going to be a fireside chat in Chicago. So, talk about a full circle moment there, you know?
I could tell exactly the portion that he worked on.
I could, too.
But, yeah, just thank you again to everybody who worked on this. And massive shout out to Duncan for making it happen. So thank you, Duncan. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Chicago deep dish pizza hero frames.
Another AI prompt right there.
Yep. You know, and it's funny because like seeing all the animals, like we had seen still shots and stuff like this before we even went to Australia, and I was like, are these real animals?
Yeah.
You know, I thought they were all fake. And then we went to the Australia Zoo, like a couple days before camp, all of us just kind of like as an excursion, and I was like, oh, these are real animals. These are real animals that exist in Australia. It's so funny. But it was
that crazy bird with the beak.
With the
detail though. The detail was just so good.
They aren't the same color. They're different colors in real life, but like it was pretty incredible.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. I want to shout out to Jason Poley was there.
Yes,
snapping photos for us, which was great because he's a big fan of just film photography. So we had a bunch of fun, like, you know, different film stocks, and he even had like a disposable camera and took some fun pictures with that. And you know, it definitely fit the camp vibe, but I just want to give him a shout out too, because we've known each other online for probably like 6 or 7 years. And I was actually able to go give him a hug and it was pretty rad, and so just pretty cool to have, friends on the other side of the world that can show up who you've never truly met in person, and you just feel like they're already a homie, so it's really cool.